Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Golazo España, where I bring you the latest football news from Spain and the latest headlines, as you can see, like this one behind me. Sorry I've not been around much at all. I've been exceptionally busy with my Liverpool YouTube channel. That's my life, do you know what I mean? Cop Talk TV, and that has to come first, alright? So I am still very, serious about this channel, and when I get time to talk to you, I'll talk to you like I'm doing just now, and I've made it a priority to touch base with you today. So in MARCA today, I'm going to show you the forefront pages, and I'm going to go over a few things with you. MARCA, I fit well with Xabi. This is basically Dean Huijsen, who was unveiled as the new signing for Real Madrid yesterday. I think we all expected that to happen. Not the unveiling, I mean the transfer in general. Tomorrow, Trent Alexander-Arnold will be unveiled by them, so we'll see him later in the week, no doubt. I fit well with Xabi. Real Madrid present Dean Huijsen, who says he connects with Xabi Alonso's football style and isn't concerned about becoming the most expensive defender in the club's history. This, of course, is a Madrid publication, as is this. AS, I call it AS, you might call it AS, but whenever I say AS, YouTube tends to review my videos. So again, the main man here, these will be beautiful years, is the headline they're running with. Huijsen is officially unveiled by Real Madrid and says he joined the club of my life, hoping to win many more titles and recalling Ramos's 2014 Champions League final goal as his first memory of the team. Moving on to the Barcelona publications now, and Sport, which I think is the better of the two. With those two, I think MARCA is slightly better than AS when it comes to Real Madrid coverage, and I think Sport is slightly better than Mundo Deportivo when we're talking about Barcelona. Klaus Bombshell is this one. Klaus Bombshell. Barcelona are set to trigger Joan Garcia's release clause. What else does it say? His presentation will happen soon, marking his farewell from Espanyol. Moving on to Mundo Deportivo, the other Barca publication. This is Perisic appeals to Flick. Free agent Ivan Perisic, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, is being considered by Hansi Flick as a low-cost, experienced option for the Barca attack. Barcelona, of course, heavily linked with Luis Diaz, want to sign Luis Diaz. Currently got some financial problems with that 1-1 rule that they haven't got, the status, which is to do with financial fair play in Spain. They're on the 1-4 rule. That's reviewed at the end of June, I believe. And I expect them to sign Luis Diaz this summer from Liverpool. Marcus Rashford is talked about. I don't think that's... I don't know if it'll happen or not, but Luis Diaz is the player they want. And did you see Luis Diaz's goal last night? Fuck me. If you didn't, get online and look at it. Absolutely incredible. Right, so let's stick with the main man. Where is he? There he is. Mr. Huijsen. So, it's the best day of my life, he said yesterday. Real Madrid's newest defender described his presentation day as the best of his life, calling it a dream come true and vowing to give everything for the team. He chose shirt number 24, simply because it was available, and said he picked Real Madrid over other offers because, quote, Madrid is the best club in the world. The player confirmed he's already spoken with Alonso, who outlined his expectations, and he believes he fits perfectly into Xabi's style of football. Reflecting on recent months, he said that debuting for Spain and signing for Madrid were both dreams come true, things he couldn't have imagined at Christmas. I like stuff like that, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? I think it's great. When asked about the pressure of playing for Madrid, he confidently replied, I've shown I'm ready. I want to win everything. I'm very ambitious. I think he's going to be one of the best defenders in the world. I've said this for a long time. Known for his calm nature, he described himself as humble and focused. I give everything and I try to work as hard as I can. A bit like me here on YouTube. He revealed that Sergio Ramos, his idol, sent him a message when the transfer became official. Ramos was his inspiration, especially during the 2014 Champions League final, which is the first match he remembers. On his ball-playing ability, he said it's something he's developed naturally and improved over time, not from any specific club. If Madrid hadn't called, he would have remained focused on finishing the season strong with Bournemouth. He also recalled our Christmas dinner phone call from Jose Mourinho, convincing him to join Roma. When Mourinho calls, you listen, he said. Sharing the moment with his parents at the presentation meant a lot to him, stating that any shirt number is special when it's with Real Madrid. He brushed off talk about being the most expensive defender in club history, saying it doesn't matter to him. He just wants to give his best. He's already spoken with friend Julian Araujo, that's how you pronounce his name, I pronounce the J is a H. And some current Real Madrid players who welcomed him via messages. On pressure, he said he simply focuses on playing. I'm living a dream, so I just try to give my best always. He was always going to go there. Yeah, right, he's born in the Netherlands, but he's lived in Spain, here in Spain for what? Since he was 5, right? And, you know, his teammates in England said he needs to play in Spain. He's Spanish, you know. So I watched him play for Spain against Netherlands recently, and I thought he was outstanding. I'd love to have seen him at Liverpool, but it was never going to happen. Right, Athletic Bilbao's push to keep Nico Williams. I love Nico Williams, mate. Barcelona, I won't be going for Diaz, I'll be going for Nico Williams. Anyway, Athletic Club are actively trying to tie him down with an improved offer that includes a pay rise, increased release clause, and a contract extension beyond 27. His current release clause, oh my God, his current release clause is 58.7 million euros, which is 50 million pounds, a figure Aston Villa were prepared to pay in early 2023. This is a preemptive strike as serious interest mounts, particularly from Bayern Munich, who are currently the most aggressive suitor. He's already rejected 3 significant moves. Twice he's rejected Villa, January and summer of 23, and Barcelona after the Euros in 24. Despite his emotional attachment to Bilbao, saying, "My heart is red and white," he admitted last year he stayed for 1 more year, suggesting he may now be open to a move. Athletic believe the same reasons to stay still apply. Champions League football, a strong development environment, and playing with his brother. However, the club recognises that resisting another tempting offer might not be so easy this time. I'd be all over it. I think he's fucking great, but maybe I've seen more of him than people back home. I don't know. Valencia moved to secure Christian Mosquera's future. Now, this player has been linked with Liverpool before. Liverpool scouts were looking at him last season. Obviously, Valencia had a troubling start to the season. Did all right in the end, but anyway, Valencia is stepping up efforts to secure Christian Mosquera, with the club planning to send a formal contract renewal offer to his representatives in the coming days. This is interesting because all the reports recently have been about, his valuation being set, I think, at 30 million euros, 25, something like that. And now they're like, oh, we want to renew you. So that's an interesting one. I thought it was strange seeing that. His current deal runs until next year, but growing interest from clubs like RB Leipzig and Inter Milan has added urgency. Leipzig, very interested in him, I can tell you that. The club is determined not to lose the talented centre-back and wants to tie him down before outside pressure intensifies. And I got a couple more things for you. Espanyol begin their summer rebuild with 3 signings. They've announced their first 2 signings. Hugo Perez from Villarreal B team, and Marcos Fernandez from Betis B. Both young Catalan talents seen as promising prospects with room to grow. The third signing, Jose Salinas, is also lined up. The 24-year-old left-back will join on a free transfer from Elche when his contract expires on June 30th. Elche has just been promoted to La Liga. They're a very local team to me. I'm going to be getting a season ticket for them next year. I'm still going to follow CF Benidorm. That's my local team for me, and my friends and everything. But all of us, well, not all of us, but a few of us. It's funny how you exaggerate. A few of us within that group that go to the games are going to get season tickets at Elche, because say you can pick one up for, say, 150 euros, all right? That covers you for every home game, obviously league game, right? And so when Barcelona and Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid come, but especially Real Madrid or whatever, per ticket they're going to charge you close to that, right? So if you just buy the ticket, you've got it all, it's going to cover you. It's going to be cheaper to do it that way, and you can go to the big games, and if there's no game on for the local team, then pop down. It's only about an hour away, something like that. So I think that'll be good for this channel, guys. I'll let you know what happens with that. So Salinas played 30 games this season, scoring twice and assisting 3 times, and was instrumental in Elche's promotion. And with Carlos Romero departing and Brian Olivan out of contract, Salinas will help fill a key gap at left-back for Manolo Gonzalez's squad. Finally, Sevilla closing on Imanol Alguacil's appointment. See, I pronounced that all right. Imanol Alguacil. Yes. They're closing in on the verge of appointing him as their new head coach. Talks with the former Real Sociedad boss intensified yesterday, and a full agreement now looks imminent. While the deal isn't yet signed at the time of recording, both sides are aligned and aiming to finalise a 2 or 3 year contract in the coming hours. And Alguacil has left Real Sociedad after 6.5 years in charge, bringing an end to a remarkable spell in San Sebastian. That, my friends, is what I have for you today from the Spanish Football Dailies. All right, so I really do want to do this every day for you, but I've got to be honest with you, right? Complete honesty, transparency, right? What I do with Cop Talk behind me, right? My YouTube channel, my website, and everything, that's my living, right? If I don't work on that, I don't get paid. That's the truth, right? That's all I do, and it's all I've done for 3 decades now. That's all I do, right? So to venture off doing this, it's taking me away from what I do. So if you were a plumber and you're working all day, getting your money for your work, and then you go and help friends out all the time, but you're not getting paid, you won't survive, right? So this channel's not monetized, right? So, but I still want to do it because I love it, right? So, but you understand, I have to prioritize, basically. So I think, I'm not sure, there might be a link in the video description where you can support this channel. And I call it Buy Me a Coffee, because I go there and I get a coffee if people do that. And, you know what I mean? It's good, isn't it? The more I can justify being on here, the more I can do for you. But it's not a big deal, do you know what I mean? Like, I will try and update you as much as I can. But the reality is I have to work for a living like everybody, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just completely honest, all right? So I want to really grow this channel, to be honest with you. I'm not bothered about growing Cop Talk, which is bizarre when you think that's your income, because, well, you know, I don't think I feel I've got anything to impress. As long as I can pay my bills, that's all I'm bothered about, to be honest with you. But I'd like to do this channel next season when I go to the away games with the CF Benidorm, the local team I follow. I want to put videos of that on here. You know, I went to Barcelona at the weekend. I could have filmed that for here. If I go to Elche, I'll film that. I really, really want to make this channel massive in some ways, because I love watching Spanish football now. I do. And I live here, you know, so... But at the same time, I have to be honest with myself and say, look, I need to be getting on with my work. That's why I don't do all my podcasts like I used to do, because it takes me away from work when I got to pay the bills. All right, guys. So I hope you understand. I promise you I'll do my best on here. I think you can support via the video description. I'm not sure. I can't remember, to be honest. It's not that important. Just a thumbs up and a comment on the channel that shows people are watching the videos. It just makes me think, yeah, people appreciate it. All right. I'll leave it with you. Take it easy. And I'll speak to you real soon. All right, guys. Thanks.